Okay. So in the grid method, you have to use some of the techniques. Okay. What techniques will be there in the grid? These are the total 6 lines. So total 6 lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to check. First point is that either the line is crossing between the intersection point, this one. This is what the line crossing is between the intersection point. So you have to check. Second technique is to check, for example, this line, is it crossing in the center of this line? Okay, you have to check the center. Third point, you check the technique that whether the line is crossing close to the center. From here also, it can be from here also. For example, if this line, okay, if this line, this is the center, it can be also here. It can be also here. Okay, so third technique is close to center. Close to center. And center anywhere. Either you can take this line center and we have to cross from there, and this point is very much close to this center. So this is what the close to center technique to observe. And fourth technique is the division of the line. For example, if I have to cross from here, now center is here. Now this is not very much close to the center, but I can observe if I will divide this line into 3 parts. This is the first part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. So you can divide the line into 3 parts, 3 dots, you can 1 dot and 2 dot. With this you can get the 3 portions. So if I want to cross from this point, it means we are crossing from the 1/3 of this line. Okay, so next technique is 1/3 or 1/4 of line. Very simple. And last technique is which? Guessing technique. For example, this line. If it is crossing from this point, now this point is not in the center. This point is also not close to the center. We cannot divide into so many partitions. What we can do? We can observe the guess technology that this point is very much close to this corner. So we have to cross from here. So last is the guess technology. And very much last, and all these are used for, up to this, all these are used for outside body structure, outside of body structure, as well as inside detailing. These techniques are used for inside detailing. Okay. But there is one more technique. One more technique is triangle. Triangle. What does it mean? That every grid is having 4 triangles. This is what the top triangle, this is what the bottom triangle, this is what the left triangle, this is what the right triangle. For example, if you are doing some detailing work and you are seeing that the points which you have to start from this point, now you can observe with the help of this triangle, you can clearly observe that you can ignore the other 3 triangles, top, left and bottom. It makes very simple. How simplified it is. You have ignored this top, left, bottom. Just you know that in this triangle portion, you have to start from here. For example, if you want to create an eye, and you have to start from this, and from this you have to create an eye like this one. But you know now that out of these 4 triangles you have to start this eye from this left triangle. How it makes it very simple. Out of this full grid we are very close to this triangle, and with the help of this triangle you can draw the detailing part or small things you can draw. So this is what this technique is basically used for the detailings or in inner outlines. Inner outlines. So this is what the basically the techniques of the grid method, that how to draw the outlines or detailings with the help of grid method. Okay.